Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. I wanted to talk to you about a little thing I've incorporated into my cut as of late, and that is intermittent fasting. Now, you may have heard about this concept before. You probably already know what it is, but let me explain just very quickly what this means. Intermittent fasting basically just means that you have two periods in a day, a period where you are eating and a period where you are not eating. So there are many different approaches to this, many different methods. I'm sort of using this so-called 16-8 method. That means that you're not eating for 16 hours a day and then you are eating for 8 hours a day. All right, now let's talk about why I incorporated this into my cut. There are different reasons why people use intermittent fasting. Some people believe that it actually helps in fat loss. Now, I'm not sure about this. I'm not familiar with the science behind it, so I can't make any claims on the fat loss front, but I can tell you the reasons why I incorporated it into my cut, and that is just very simple. When you're cutting, you have a lot less calories to play with than when you are bulking. And for me, if I start eating right away in the morning, have my breakfast, I'll be hungry quite quickly after that, right? So by the time I get to lunch, I'm already halfway through the calories I have for that day. And that makes it a lot harder to keep up your cut, right? Now, I'm the kind of person that is not really hungry. Not that hungry in the morning. So I sort of utilize that fact that I'm not very hungry and just not eat and save my calories for when I am hungry. And that's usually later at night. Like later at night, I get a lot of cravings, especially carbs. I just want to eat a lot. And intermittent fasting allows me to do that because I still have all of my calories left for that day, but I just eat it in a lot smaller time frame. So let's talk about how I'm currently doing this intermittent fasting thing, okay? So what I do is I get up in the morning, I have my supplements, my multivitamin, etc., and I have a glass of water, right? A large glass of water. Then I will have my coffee, just a regular cup of black coffee, and that really helps you suppress any hunger you might have in the morning. I just go about my day, do whatever I need to do. Then at around, 11-ish, I usually start to get hungry a little bit. So I have another cup of coffee, and that will keep me going for a little longer. Now, then I will go to the gym. All right, so I train fasted as of now. This is something I had to get used to quite a bit because, when you're cutting, you're obviously already quite low on calories. And you're already down on energy quite a bit compared to when you're bulking in the gym, right? So you feel that in your workout. Now, intermittent fasting, obviously you not have any food for that day, so that makes training a little bit harder, but you also sort of get used to it. So I go to the gym, I get back from the gym, I have my pre-workout obviously before I go to the gym, so that also really helps suppress hunger quite a bit more. When I get home from the gym, I just shower, get dressed, get ready for whatever I need to do that day. And usually at that time it's around 2 o'clock, 2:30 maybe. And that's when I will break my fast. So that's when I will have my first meal for that day. So I have that time frame from when I get up to around 2:30 where I haven't eaten anything. So all of the calories I normally would have eaten in that time frame, I still have for the rest of that day, right? So basically I have an 8-hour window from, let's say, 2 to like 11 when I go to bed, right? And I can have all of my calories. And that really is, for me, the power of intermittent fasting, because it's a lot easier to keep up my fast. It doesn't feel like, to keep up my cut. It doesn't feel like I'm cutting because I can eat a lot within that that 8-hour time frame. Let's talk about how I started incorporating intermittent fasting, and this may help you guys get started with intermittent fasting as well, and might give you some tips and pointers as to how to get started, right? So the first couple of days was pretty hard, you know, I'm not gonna lie. That was quite tough, and I wasn't able to fast until like 2:30 right away, right? So the first day or the first 2 days I would get like really hungry, right? Because you're used to having that breakfast in the morning. So I got really hungry and I couldn't fast until, you know, maybe 11 o'clock, right? But that's fine, you know, you take it in baby steps. I was able to stretch that point of breaking my fast further and further every day. So that's what my advice to you guys would be, to just pick a day where you're gonna start trying this intermittent fasting thing. You just get up, have your water, have your coffee, and just see how far you can take it, right? See how far you can go without eating and, you know, not fainting, obviously, or whatever negative feelings you may get from not eating. So just see how far you can take it, and then try to take it a little step further every day. And you will see that it will become a lot easier, right? Now, I've been doing it for a few weeks now, and I can easily fast until like 4 in the afternoon. That's no problem at all. I usually break my fast at 2:30, because that gives me a nice 8-hour window of eating until I go to bed. But sometimes I will fast for, you know, longer periods of time. For instance, if I have like, you know, like a birthday party or whatever kind of event I may have that day that will make it hard for me to stick to my macros, right? You may have, you know, a family dinner, or I don't know, whatever it is that makes it hard for you to stick to your macros that day, because you're going to be eating out with family, or you're going to be having cake or whatever at a birthday, and you can use intermittent fasting for that as well. At least I do that. I will fast for longer on that specific day, so maybe till like 4 or even 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I still have all of my calories for that very small time frame, right? And I'll still be able to hit my macros most of the times, even though I'm having, you know, foods that I normally would not have within my cut. That would be my advice and my tip to you. Just start out, see how far you can take it, and then take it a little step further every day, and, you know, see if you like it. Maybe it helps you in your cut, maybe it doesn't, maybe it isn't for you. That's for you to decide, but I'm just giving you my advice as to how to approach this thing. That's it, guys. Concluding this video, just wanted to do a short little video on this this intermittent fasting thing that I've been trying out for the last couple of weeks. Tell me what you think of this video. Was it informative? Was it helpful? If it was, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos in the near future, and I will see you guys on my next video.